Hello, welcome to Rewrite Your Reality with Reese. I'm your host, Reese, and today I want to talk about circumstances don't matter. And what is forming around you is also simultaneously dying around you because things come into your awareness and they're immediately also changing, like they have to be. The moment something is like created in your awareness, it's also going, it's also changing. And what is it changing into? Fundamentally, it is changing into who and what you are conscious of being, either in reflection or in not holding on to anything. But it doesn't really matter, that kind of just keeps you in the same cycle. So, that being said, you do experience things in the way that you experience them, obviously, right? So, that being said, how are you experiencing your reality? Like, what is reality to you? Start there. Reality is pretty much whatever it is you think it can be. Because here's the kicker. You can't come up with a way reality is that reality can't be. Reality has to be able to account for whatever it is you think. For the very simple reason that you are reality itself, so whatever thought you give reality to must exist somewhere, somehow, at some point, and and all of that exists within you. You see, you can't tell a story that doesn't exist. You say, oh no, but what if? No, the experience of that story will exist. It's counterpart of it saying that this is still possible, as in gravity and no gravity, like light and dark, night and day, winning something and then winning and then not winning it at the same time. Right? Those things exist. Actually, that's a good point. The first thought that popped in my head was Lance Armstrong experienced winning and then experienced not winning. The same thing. So you see, reality changed. He said, oh no, but then he must have done that in that past reality. He must have had the drugs in the past reality. How do you know that? You don't know that. You know in one reality he won and that frame of reality exists. And in another frame of reality, the win was taken away rather, right? For whatever reason. And you don't know why. You don't know why. He's the one that has to like understand his own experience of reality, but from your reality, from your point of view, you can see that things are always changing. Not to beat down on the guy, he's only playing his part in everyone's experience of reality, including his own. Right? Everyone's God, everyone's the same I am, everyone is manifest of the same thing. We are all interconnected. But we're not just interconnected with one version of ourselves, we are infinite versions connected to infinite versions of everybody else, and everyone is playing their part. So, circumstances don't matter. But what gives rise to the circumstances and conditions? Well, you do, obviously. Some thought that you had, some fear, some doubt, something, and then in that moment when you're feeling it, when you are triggered by it, it's either I am not or I am. And the physical manifestation of you actually being your desired identity is deciding, no matter what I'm feeling, no matter what this is reminding me of, no matter what I think or I have thought prior to this moment, I am that which I desire to be. This moment was created from me. My desire, my dream is created from me. All things are possible, and they are possible right now. I don't need a single thing to look different to know in my heart I have decided that I am reality. And it's only my concept of reality that needs to change, not the appearances of what reality is appearing like right now. Only my concept of reality needs to change right now. So when you say, but this happened, and then that happened, and then this happened, and then this thing happened, and all of these things contradict myself. All of these ways people can behave contradict how I know them. All of these things, blah blah blah. And the reason it's happening is because you are happening, it's because you are changing, it's because you are expanding, it's because you are the one making different decisions. You see, when you are capable of making any decision, then anyone in your reality is capable of making any decision, and that's what you're experiencing. So allow yourself to make any decision that you want and allow everybody else to make any decision that they want, because all they are doing is reflecting you. So choose your reflection, basically. I say, okay, but then how do I go about my life? And it's actually a pretty good one. Somebody commented something about what I said in the video, and I think it was quite helpful in terms of what to do and what to do, especially when you don't know what to do. And I like to look at it like this because I felt it this morning actually. I wasn't quite sure what to do because we had no lights and I wanted to start my day, but I said, you know what, I have no lights. I don't know what to do. There's no point in rushing to go get my car to the garage and all this stuff. Like I said, I just went back to sleep and I passed out. And I woke up quite happily a couple hours later, red lights, and now carrying on. As you immediately think, oh, we're back on track now. No, I never left it. I just felt more comfortable to just not do anything, so I didn't. So, when you come to a mental crossroads of what it is I want to do, where should I go? Should I go left? Should I go right? You're confused. And then your decision doesn't even matter. You can just be still. And you say, no, but if I don't go this way, that'll happen. If I don't go this way, that'll happen. It's like, no, none of that. You are reality itself. Where you are, reality comes from. So, in times of doubt, in times of fear, just be still and know that I am God. And if you have to be somewhere, reality will move you and move reality around for you to be there. You don't have to be anywhere. So, that being said, moving your understanding of what reality is. We think reality is this, and even as you sit here, you think that, oh no, but I did that this morning, I did this yesterday, I did that this evening, I did this, I did that. All of it's really there, right? A vertical experience horizontally, right? Where everything exists in the same point. Everything exists in the same point of now, all of this here, and they all exist in its infinite variations, right? They all exist in the infinite variations. So your morning exists in infinite variations. It doesn't necessarily mean everything you did was infinite variation of itself. I'm just saying there are infinite frames of reality that you didn't physically experience, but they still exist. And from this point of now, reality and your fictional past is always changing into a fictional future, but you're only ever experiencing it now. You see, you're never there. 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 There. You're always here. You're always now. So if you can conceive of your physical self here, and you can conceive of your physical self here, that means everything that you're conceiving of is happening within your awareness itself. And if where your awareness is now, wherever your awareness is now. So if you put your awareness on what it is you desire to be experiencing, calling it forth from right now a blank slate, because that's what reality is, a blank slate, it must coalesce into your awareness. You see, three-dimensional reality is where the coalescing automatically happens. Through stories, through the illusion of linear time, whatever. It happens now, it happens immediately. But in your imagination, in your 4D imagination, that which you desire is instant, because all frames exist instantaneously They aren't really coming through some sort of pipeline. You are that pipeline. It comes through in the physical reality, right? But it does so immediately because the pipeline is effectively waiting for your command. What do I filter out to you? What do I filter out to you? So what is it filtering out to you? You are reality. You are all of reality. You are basically saying, I am that. What am I going to filter out? I am in my desired reality. Filter out everything but my desired reality. Filter out all of my non-belief. Filter out all of those things I feared. Filter out all of my doubts. Filter out all of my jealousy. Filter out all of my guilt. Filter out all of my regret. Filter out every single thing and let it go and put your focus on your end. Because when you are aware of this now, it is happening now. That's why you have a physical experience of it happening now. So what are you aware of? And then reality, your three-dimensional reality is basically a blank slate. All the characters, wherever they are right now, wherever the characters are in your three-dimensional reality as of this very second, this very moment, whichever moment you feel like doing this, whichever moment you have seen this video, whichever moment, they all exist right now. Wherever they are. It means nothing. It doesn't mean a thing. It means zero. Because if you understand that you have an infinite number of choices that you can make, then you understand that every single person in your reality is a reflection of that. There are an infinite number of choices available for them to make. You can't make the choices for them. You have no idea what choices they need to make for the total rearrangement of reality. You don't understand what choices they need to make or experience making in order for reality to be a reflection of what it is you desire to be experiencing. You have no control over someone else. You only have control of you. So who are you? And there's basically only two real decisions here. I'm talking about decisions as what it is you want to imagine. But are you I am not, or I am? And when you believe that I am that person that can make any decision, I am that person that can be in any frame, I am the person who already has all the frames of reality within me, I am the person who can manifest anything right now, and the experience of it exists right now, and it's unfolding right now. And you imagine your end frame, then 3D reality is automatically unfolding your end, no matter what it looks like. It has to be, because 3D reality has no meaning, it has no function, it has no will of its own. It has no will of its own. We just tend to look at others in our 3D reality, and we think that they have a will to go left or right. You only observe them doing one of those. What you observe is meaningless. You're the one that gives it meaning. So whether they go left or right, it's all coming from you and who you say you are. Who you say you are. You know, you can give a million examples, but none of them are going to actually resonate with you until you realize that no matter what decision anybody else in a three-dimensional reality is making, it came from me somehow. And it is my dream, it is my fears, it is my doubts, it's everything that I could be. So who am I going to focus on is only that matters right now. Or who am I right now? I am healthy. So no matter what decisions I am making and anybody else in my reality, I am healthy. I am the person who has always been healthy. I am in the frame of reality where I've always been perfectly healthy. It's existed timelessly. It has a perceived past, it has a perceived future, but it's all made up from when I imagine it right now. I am the person who is wealthy. I see myself with all the money that I could ever want. And my past and my future in that moment is collapsed, created again for who I am now. I am in love. I am with the person that I love. They are with me. I allow and assume that version of them that always has and always will be with me. It's always existed. It has a past. It has a future now, and I am that identity, and it's real, and it's unfolding in my three-dimensional reality perfectly, no matter what it looks like. I don't need to do anything. I can get up and go back to sleep. It's all good. Because there's no direction for me to go. I am the direction. I am free. I am free to make any choice I want. Everything is reflection of choice. Everything is a reflection of the harmony that I have within me. That I am that I am. Everything is a reflection of the harmony that I have within me, because I am that I am. So, circumstances don't matter, because everything is a blank slate where everything can change into whatever it needs to. And whatever it needs to change into is whatever it is you desire. Obviously, things at large don't necessarily interfere with you. You don't even know it, but sometimes you do. On like a larger scale, but you don't have to worry about that. It all comes to you anyway. So who are you? That's the only thing of why circumstances don't matter, because they do not matter. It's iterations of frames of reality that reality is going through for whatever reason, for whatever thought you may have had that you don't even remember. And they don't matter. They really don't. Because if a frame of reality ever mattered in telling you what is in your heart to be, then you are no longer in charge. You are no longer in command. You are no longer the arbiter of your life. So look at it like that. Are you gonna say that the frames of reality, the now moment, dictates who and what is in my heart, who and what my dream is, who and what I identify with, regardless of what it looks like? No matter what it says, I am who I am. I am that I am. I make that decision right now. I am that I am, who can manifest at will anything, because I already have every single thing within me, done, completed, and ready for my experiencing of it. It's ready for me, and I choose to have it right now because I already have it. I am that. Thank you for the liking. Thank you for the subscribing. Thank you for the questions. Thank you for the love. Love and light. I am Reese. This is Reality, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye.